Okay, I'm gonna be making this 5x1 flat ground. Let's go. So what you're gonna want to start doing, 3 blocks. Make a 5x3 area. This is a material list for the actual trap. This is if your team's pulling. This is if you're self pulling. You only need one lever actually. Um, this is also just an estimate of how many pressure plates you can have more or less. This is you need a round half a stack, so I just did half a stack. But you can have more. So the block that you mine down on, so like this is the block I mine down on, is going to be the block that pulls out, and the next block is going to be the one that pushes. So you should make something like that. Looks like this. So it should be technically 3x5x3 in certain places, but it's really just 3x5. And then you're going to mine down in the middle block. So then redstone dust on all 10 of these blocks. Observer on the back ones. Double sticky piston on the other ones. And then you're gonna want to mine down one, over, pistons like that, and then basically you're gonna have slime blocks up here, and when these pull down, you don't want any blocks to be touching it. So, like this, and then we're gonna mine out an area like this, right over here. Place a redstone torch there. Place an observer there and that, and so that will observe the redstone torch when it gets turned off and power that to pull it. Then, so if you're team pulling, you want to mine this block right here and place redstone dust there, and I'll do that part in a second. So if your teammate's pulling, you do like that, and that's not working right now. I haven't finished this part. But so this is how it's gonna power. So don't forget to don't forget to place that block right there if you're team pulling. If you're not team pulling, you don't need that. But if you are, you need that because that will power that. And then you're gonna place redstone dust there. I don't know why I just dropped that. A 4-tick repeater. Just get a block. A 1-tick repeater. And then if you're self-pulling, bring it up around here. And you can make this as big as you want, but this is where you're gonna be pulling from. But you don't need any of this if you're team pulling. And you also don't need this if your team's not pulling. And that's literally the whole entire trap. So if I just, it's right here. Boom. You can make it farther, so I'm gonna just do 1 block so it looks nicer. And I'm in the middle. But yeah, that's literally. Also, if you power it twice while it's like unpowering, it will break it. So don't do that. And then you'll have to replace the blocks. But that's literally the entire trap. So yeah, see you in the next one. Bye.